Do you have questions about what's happening here in Spokane's real estate market? Maybe you want to know how the Federal Reserve and interest rates, inventory, all that's coming together to create our median home prices here in Spokane. Well, I'm here to break that all down for you today. Not just what is happening, but why it's happening. So listen up, and I'm happy to help you understand what to expect coming into summer. My name is Zech. I'm with Rios & Co. Real Estate, local real estate broker. And without any further ado, let's jump into interest rates, what everyone wants to know about. Currently, interest rates are sitting right around 6%, which is great because around a year ago, we were around 7%. So a whole percentage down from where it was a year ago. I had a client recently, a buyer, who was quoted at 6.0%. And with seller-only paid buy-downs, they got to 5.6%. And with other buy-downs, depending on what you can afford and your lender, you can get down to low fives. So something to consider, really helps out with payments. The Federal Reserve recently decided that they're not going to drop interest rates for the time being. They're going to hold them. So what that means for us is that we're likely to see the similar interest rates for this year and maybe edge down a little bit depending if they make any changes in the future. It also means that we're not going to see any fast changes. So it's an important market to be strategic in and to know what you're up against. The median home price in Spokane is $407,000 currently. Historically, we see it go up a little bit in the summer and then come back down during the winter. That's really normal for us, and we're likely to see the same trend continue this summer. So expect them to go up slightly, but not be huge changes. Of course, every neighborhood's a little bit different. It's important to have someone that knows the markets. Often in the national headlines, we'll either see the market's booming or it's doom and gloom. The truth is we're not seeing either. Markets are normalizing. Homes that are priced appropriately are selling, and buyers that have realistic expectations are finding homes. We're not seeing either of those options happening currently. Inventory levels in Spokane remain low. They have been moving higher than they have been previously. We're at 2.5 months of inventory, where around a year ago we were at 2.1. So historically, a normal market is at 4 to 6 months of inventory. We're still quite a bit lower than that. But if you've been out selling homes, you know that it's starting to feel more normal. Less frenzy, more normalization. So that being said, it depends on the price point you're at. If you're at higher price points, you're going to feel like there's more space and there's a lot more seller paid concessions. At lower price points, we're seeing that there's still a lot of competition. Not always seeing multiple offers and things like that, but just more movement at the lower price points. Again, each neighborhood is a little bit different. Depending on what price point you're at, it's going to be different, and it's important to have someone that understands those dynamics in our market today. In closing, sales volume is holding. Prices have adjusted slightly, but are likely to edge up over the summer. Inventory is slowly increasing as well, but is still limited. Buyers are more cautious. Sellers need to be strategic. This is not a boom market, and it's not a crash market either. We're normalizing. The market is currently rewarding preparation, pricing accuracy, and understanding your local micro neighborhood markets. I hope you like this market update. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time.